Namaste Mitrani. Welcome back to Shiksha Varida. I'm so glad you are winding down your day with us. Before we settle into tonight's story, let's talk about a fun little science experiment. Have you ever tried to sneeze while keeping your eyes open? It's tricky. Your brain gets confused because you are sending it two different signals or sanketa at the exact same moment. In science, when animals communicate or when our brains process information, we look for patterns that make sense. If a dog wags its tail but growls fiercely, the sanketa, the signals, do not match. In our Montessori practice, we observe that children have a grahana shila manas, an absorbent mind. They are brilliant scientists. They don't just listen to the words we say, they watch everything our hands and our bodies do. Tonight's story is about a time when a man gave a very dangerous mixed sanketa and a clever little fox who noticed it. Let's begin. Deep in a lush green vanam or forest, there lived a woodcutter. His gruham was quiet and peaceful. One afternoon, a little shrigala, a fox, came running out of the bushes. He was filled with bhayam because he was being chased by hunters. The shrigala ran into the woodcutter's gruham and quickly hid right under his bed, securing a promise of safety from the man. The woodcutter smiled and told him, "Do not worry, little shrigala, I will give you sharanam or refuge." A few minutes later, there was a loud knock on the door. It was the hunters. They asked, "Excuse me, have you seen a fox run past here?" Now, pay close attention to what happens next. The woodcutter opened his mouth and said, "No, I haven't seen the fox." But at the exact same time, he slowly raised his hasta or hand and pointed his finger right at the bed where the shrigala was hiding. He was giving a double message. His voice said no, but his finger said he is right here. But the hunters were in a hurry. They only listened to the man's words, missing his silent gesture completely, and walked away into the vanam. The little shrigala, trembling under the bed, saw everything. He saw the finger pointing right at him. Once the hunters were far away, the woodcutter smiled proudly. The shrigala crawled out from under the bed and began to walk out the door without saying a word. The woodcutter crossed his arms and looked offended. He expected gratitude for supposedly saving the fox's life. He said, "Aren't you going to thank me?" The shrigala stopped, looked back and shook his head. He refused to give gratitude because the man's actions contradicted his words. The fox said, "I would have shown you gratitude from the bottom of my heart if your actions had matched your words. But while your words tried to save me, your finger tried to betray me." And with that, the wise shrigala disappeared into the safe, quiet woods. The shrigala was very wise. He understood the moral of the story. True help requires alignment between what we say and what we do. In our beautiful Sanatana Dharma, we have a profound concept for this. It is called Trikarna Shuddhi, the purity of the three instruments. What are the three instruments? Manasa, our mind and thoughts; Vacha, our words; Karmana, our actions. When your manasa, your vacha, and your karmana are all doing the exact same thing, you have harmony. You are practicing true satyam or truth. But the woodcutter did not have this harmony. His vacha, words, said one thing, but his karmana, actions, did another. Just like in a science experiment, when the parts don't work together, the system fails. The woodcutter wanted gratitude, but he didn't earn it. Let's think about what this means for us at home. For the parents, this is a gentle reminder for our parenting journey. Children learn mostly by observing our karmana, not just listening to our vacha. If we tell our children screaming is bad while we are yelling at them, we are pointing at the bed like the woodcutter. When we model true satyam, when our words and actions match, our children feel secure and learn to trust. For the children, my little Mitrani, this means being honest with your whole body. If you say "I am sorry" to your sibling, but you are making a mean face, that is a mixed sanketa. Your vacha and your karmana need to be mitram, or friends. When you promise to do something, make sure your hands do it too. Here is a fun activity to try at home tomorrow. It's called the Satyam Game. Stand facing each other. One person gives a mixed sanketa, like smiling really big while saying, "I am so sad," or shaking your head no while saying yes. The other person has to shout a Satyam or not true or mismatch. Then try doing it the right way. Nod your head and say yes at the same time. Shout Satyam. Talk about how much better it feels when your words and body are friends. It's a great way to practice Trikarna Shuddhi in a playful way. If you enjoyed exploring this story through the lens of science, Montessori, and our ancient Samskrita vocabulary, I would love to invite you to join our family at Shiksha Varida. In our Shloka and Samskrita classes, we don't just memorize verses. We learn how to apply beautiful concepts like Trikarna Shuddhi to our daily lives, helping our children grow into mindful and sincere individuals. We are currently enrolling for our upcoming batches. Whether you are a beginner or looking to deepen your child's cultural roots, there is a place for you here. Click the link in the description to enroll it today. Let's learn, grow, and align our Manasa, Vacha, and Karmana together. Dhanyavadaha.